Navneet, leveraging 8 years of edtech sales experience with the past 3 years leading high performance sales teams, led a team of 40 to 50 academic counselors overseeing sales and revenue growth, reducing customer acquisition by cost by 5% with improved conversion rates. Joined AHA in April 2023, built and scaled the Bangalore cluster rapidly, achieving a 10% month-on-month growth in the first quarter of operations. Ensured top sales hygiene rankings, including the talk time per counselor, less than 5% dropout rate, and 8 on 10 audit score for counseling quality. Wonderful, Navneet. That speaks a lot about you. And now we would love to hear more from you and about the session also. It's over to you now, and you can please start the session.
Yeah, thank you, Ani. Thank you for that. Yeah, hi guys. Thanks for joining. So myself, Navneet, I'm based out of Kerala. So today, we're gonna discuss about pitching the right product. Is the topic what we are gonna discuss today. Okay. So before that, as I expected a more number of people, but as we are a less number of people, can we just have a quick introduction? Just your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Radhika and I am from Indore.
Yeah. Hi, Radhika. Welcome. Welcome to the training. Yeah.
Hi, Navid. I'm Pooja
Yeah. Hi.
from Chennai.
Yeah. Hi, Pooja.
Good evening, coach. This is Hurmat Mushtaq from Kashmir, Srinagar.
Yeah. Okay, Hurmat. Great. Great. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Haripriya from Chennai.
Yeah. Hi, Priya.
Hi, I'm
Sushma from
Deepthi.
Hyderabad.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all right. Yeah, 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 Deepthi. So you are from
Hi, I'm
Hyderabad.
Deepthi. I'm from Bangalore.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, great.
Hi,
Good
I'm Ashima.
afternoon.
Okay, please continue, Paramita.
I'm Paramita Bhattacharjee from Kolkata.
Okay, great, great.
Okay, hi, I
Right.
am Ashima and I'm from Chhattisgarh.
Okay, that's also great. Yeah. Anybody left to introduce yourself? All right. Let's. So good to go. So something just I would like to tell you people before starting the training. I won't say training; it will be just knowledge sharing time where 1 hour, 1.5 hour, we'll just discuss about. So in case if you people are not able to understand something, you can ask me. We'll just clarify that right away. And I want this to be quite interactive. Okay, because the topic what we are gonna cover is actually a very huge topic, but I'm just pulling out the main points and I'm trying to deliver it to you. So I want this to be quite interactive, and if you people could on your camera and make it quite more interactive, it would be great. Will that be okay?
Sorry, sir. Actually, I'm having a very bad headache. So I'm
Yeah,
lying on the bed. So I'm so sorry.
that's all right.
Uh,
That's all right. I'm just generally saying, yeah.
Those who can, please, ladies, switch on your cameras. It is better to not speak to the blank walls rather than having a person in the front, right? Thank you, Sushma. Ashima, I hope you are also switching on your camera. That's all right if your daughter comes and disturbs. That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
That
just
that's
give me a
completely all right for us. Yeah.
Paramita, you can also switch on the camera. I'm talking to the only regular ones who've been switching on their cameras all this while. Thanks, Ashima.
Okay.
thank you. Ami.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Okay, so let's start. So before that, I hope everybody knows about Herky. Avneet, you would like to give a small intro about Herky?
So Navneet, they are all, pretty much aware of the program, and they
Okay.
are on the fourth day of the training, and
Hmm.
they know about what they are doing and what is the outcome of this program, and what is
Hmm.
Herky basically doing. So they are part of our women network group on the Herky
Yeah, that's
portal as
a
well. So
okay.
I
Great.
think we are good to go, and
Yeah.
as and when required, I'll help you out for this.
Okay, not a problem. Just a second. I'm just sharing my screen. So my screen is visible and I'm audible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, guys. So, first of all, coming to today's topic. So, how many people today we are going to discuss about pitching the right product? Okay, so what exactly that mean? What is your understanding? What are we going to discuss today? What do you think?
I think after we do the research and all is done on a
Mm-hmm.
business or a customer, so we need to understand what is it that they really want and what
Yeah.
is it that we can provide them,
Mm-hmm.
offer
Mm-hmm.
them. That is
Mm-hmm.
what it means pitching, because not all customer would need everything that we offer, right? So for us
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
understand what they need is what we have to offer.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great for giving the input. So I will take you through a small example. Okay. So let's say that a family is going for a purchasing a car. Okay, family as in a boy who is studying in school or maybe 10th or 12th standard. Uh, he has a sister. She might be at sixth or seventh standard. Then the husband is there. Sorry, the father is there. Then there is a mother who is a housewife. So that family is going to buy a car. Let's suppose the salesperson is actually telling, the boy who is on 12th standard, that's why we have certain EMI options available. This is a better mileage. Okay. And they are telling, the salespeople are telling the mother that, mom, like we have a particular option where this car accelerates from 0 to 100 in 6 seconds or 7 seconds. And we are telling the kid, okay, she is in 6th standard, there is a massager in this particular car. This is facilities. Okay. So here the thing is that it might not end up to be a sale, right? Are you
Yes,
people with me? The
yes.
reason is that even though the product is good, the car could be good, but we couldn't find exactly, because here for the kid, it doesn't matter if there is a very good cushion or the comfort doesn't matter for the kid. The EMI doesn't matter for a 12 standard boy, and the speed doesn't matter for mom, right? At the same time, if he would have portrayed the same in such a way that he's telling that to the son who is currently in 12th standard, you can tell them that, sir, this has a stylish design, this has multiple other features. So once you're getting into college, your father will allow you to take the car. And by that time, it has a very stylish and particular design. It has a speed where you can go from 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. He will be excited about that. And we should be able to excite that small kid with the help of that maybe sunroof or something which makes more matter to that girl, is something which she is more interested to know. For the mother, she would be looking for a comfort car. This is something happens with all our houses. Mom will say like, I want a car which doesn't shakes much, it has a good suspension, would be their requirement. We should be able to portray that to the mother. At the same time, father would be more concerned about, the EMI, or how much the cost would be, how much the discount could be provided, which he is more convinced, because he would be looking in terms of, okay, my family is liking the car, I would like to buy. Now the rest things, EMI and things, would be something he would be more interested to know. So if we are not pitching the right features, because a product would be having 10, 15 features, right? But when we are pitching, a wrong feature to the r- good potential client, we might lose the sale. That is the importance of pitching the right product. Are you people with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. So B2C, like here, what I'm categorizing today and tomorrow, we will be having sessions. On that, we will be discussing majorly on B2C sales and B2B sale. Can someone help me out with your understanding on B2B and B2C sales?
B2C is business to customer,
Mm-hmm.
and business is B2B. So business to business is like a huge client. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
their buying power will be more, and
Mm-hmm.
business to customer, the buying power will be lesser. And business to
Mm-hmm.
customer to be more. We need to really look into their. I mean, it should be very. what I'm not getting the word.
No worries. You can explain us
Precise.
with an example. Yeah, precise. Yeah, great. What you said is right. If you can explain with a small example, it would be better more. It would be great. Yeah. Any
Like the car,
example coming to your
like
mind?
like for a business to business, for example, if I say
Mm-hmm.
computers, if you're selling, so we'll just see if the for a business to business, if the environment the environment is suiting the computer, we're selling, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So check the environment and how much is the cost and how much it's the volume that they need, the quantity will be more, right?
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
you do it with the customer, it is more precise, like the car example you gave, you know
Mm-hmm.
or for example, if they are buying a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for a business to customer, will
Mm-hmm.
show as per if there's a yard in the house, it has a garden, or it has, how many rooms there are and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with a business to business, it is more in a it's like a bigger, I think, account. That is all I can say.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. For I will make it a little bit more simple for your people. So B2C is that business to customer means we are selling directly to a customer. Okay, we'll take a small example of a course. Let's say you would have heard of Byju's everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So similar to there are multiple companies, multiple edtech companies providing courses. If I am calling Deepthi or I'm calling Ashima and asking Ashima, are you interested for a course? Okay, I'm actually selling it directly to Ashima or directly to the customer, and that is B2C. Oh, because the business is provided directly to a customer. Okay, at the same time, Ashima tells me that, see, I'm working for so and so company. My company is funding me a certain amount. Oh, sorry, the company is funding me for taking a course. Similarly, the company would be funding. Like for your understanding, every company, every MNCs, majority of multiple MNCs have a particular fund kept separately for their upskilling of the employees. Okay. For that, we directly get in touch with, let's say, Accenture. I'm directly getting in touch with the Accenture L&D people. We'll be detailing on that tomorrow. Don't worry. So, and we'll get in touch with them and ask, okay, we have certain courses. As you people have upskilling requirement, will this match? And we directly tie up with the, you know, we directly tie up with the company, and then the courses are being provided. So it will be on a bulk basis. Maybe they would have a requirement of 100 people, 150 people, 50, depends. Okay, but I will not be getting in touch with the customer directly. Actually, there is a customer. For me, customer is Accenture, consumer is students who wanted to upskill themselves. Understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's quite simple thing. Yeah. So let's start. So here, okay, I'm just starting off. So this is a generic sales structure. I think my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So there is a particular structure for a B2C sales, or I would say there is a particular structure for or a framework for convincing someone. Because end of the day, sales is something the way we play psychologically and make the other person understand like whatever we are saying is right. Right. Okay, so how to convince someone, how to be on a call pitch. So I'm currently taking an example of a inside sales call. So everybody could be aligned with that. Okay, but this falls similar even if you go for a direct sale on a B2B setup. This is kind of a proven strategy, what I would say, to convince a customer.
Okay.
Okay, so starting off with greeting and introduction. So here to make you people understand better, like I would like to ask, uh, how many people would have received that credit card calls? Tell me,
All of us.
All
all
of
of us. What is the first thing that you do once you get the call? Sir, I'm calling from HDFC. This is Navneen calling
disconnect.
from HDFC. What do you do?
Disconnect.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Why?
This what is this regarding is the
Yes.
max thing that we can ask.
Yeah. Okay. So you people disconnect within 10 seconds or something. Okay. So here greeting, like first thing that we need to do is greeting and introduction. The reason is, so greeting is like simply when we start up a call, hi, Humra, this is Navneet this side, how are you doing? Then you say like, yeah, this is, yeah, I'm going good, how are you? Understood. And then we start the conversation. So this is the step one of a sales call. So here something what you need to understand is that, let's say you people are all tired, like I'm giving you a call on 4 o'clock. I'm like, hello, Sharmila, how are you? If I'm asking that way, she will be thinking that this guy itself is not good and asking me, how are you? So the tone should be good. You should be able to pass on that energy. Because whenever you start a call, the mindset you should be having is that, what should be your mindset whenever you take a sales call? Just think of, let's say tomorrow you are joining a company, you are making a sales call. What will be on your mind whenever you start a call? Or
Uh,
what? Hmm,
Positivity and smile should be there when you're talking.
yeah, okay. So what is your like? Do you people think in such a way that, okay, this I will make a sale, or what will be your mindset? What should be the mindset? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I hope the customer responds positively. That's the
Okay,
only thought, probably.
okay, then.
I think every call we take, we have to have that feeling that
Hmm.
we will fail every call.
Okay, great, great. So here, just
We build
concluding,
the
what are you people?
rapport
Yeah,
uh,
Paramita, sorry.
for, for proper communication.
Yeah,
Some rapport can build. So
yeah, exactly,
for
definitely.
at that time or for in future, there can be they can be the customer.
Yeah, that's also right. So that comes as a second or third step. So I will just conclude on what you people are saying. So whenever you start a greeting, what I personally suggest, everybody have their own pitches, but what I personally suggest is that you should have a good energy and warmth while making a call. Because definitely there is a difference, right? Like for example, hi Avneet, hi Avneet, Navneet this side from HDFC Bank, and at the same time, hi Ashima, this side Navneet calling from HDFC. How are you doing? You might probably speak to the second person.
Yes.
Agree with me? So their warmth and energy modulation should be proper. And why I have written active listening is, normally I have seen this, like people, ask how are you, okay, and then they continue with their pitch. They don't listen to what the other customer says. You might be coming to say, by the time, sir, I call you for this.
Hmm.
So that should not be there. You should, when you are greeting, it should not be just a formality. Even though it is a formality, you should give a time for the other person to speak. Yes, I am good. Understood. That is step one. Okay. Now coming to uh, the step number two. Okay, the why factor, what I call. So why factor? Yeah, you are right. SSRS, it should be interactive and energetic, right? So coming to the why factor, the same example I will take. So why you people were continuously disconnecting those credit card calls? What was the reason?
Because we don't need it.
We are
Okay,
not interested in the product.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. When you are not interested about the product, you didn't purchase that. I understand, but you didn't listen for that guy for 1 or 2 minutes, not even 1 minute. What I probably think, right? So why you
Mm.
didn't listen for 1 minute to the guy?
Because there's no point if you don't need it. Why listen?
Why
Exactly.
waste his time?
Yeah, exactly. So here, why we need to keep an eye on Y factor is because Y is kind of a psychology which works. Okay, as she said, and as you people said, you won't be listening to something which is unwanted for you, right? So first thing what we need to convince, or like as I said, when you start your call, you don't need to have that mindset that I will make this a sale, I will build a rapport with this guy, I will, do that. This no. First thing or first target should be like the way how you people disconnected the call. It should not happen. The person should at least give me 1 minute of time to speak. That is what I did in introduction. I give a good energy, I give a good modulation, so he listened to why I am calling him. Okay, him or her. So here, why factor why I'm telling is because when you keep it things very clear, when I tell this is why I'm calling you, he will be excited or ready to listen for me to for sorry, ready to listen to me for another 5 or 10 minutes. Because if he's not listening for 5 or 10 minutes, even though the reason why I'm calling him would be right, or he has a requirement of my product, but still I cannot sell. Understood. So the why factor, whenever you are telling, let's say I'm calling someone. Okay, I'm calling. Anybody would like to take a call? Like anybody, just
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just I'm just telling. So when I'm calling Ashima, okay, I would let's suppose she is currently not working. Okay, and she's looking having a break in her career. She want to come back out of that, and we want to restart the career. So if I'm telling that I have a course, let's say Ashima, I have a course here which is costing like this, 1 lakh rupees. Will you be interested to take? She might not be interested,
Hmm. Correct. Yeah.
right? At the same time, I am portraying the why in such a way that Ashima, I could see that you are someone who have a career break. Why can't you take up our program and get back to your career? Because you have a break. Sorry, you have a break because of which like people or the company might think that you are not up to date in terms of the technicalities,
Okay.
right? But by taking our program, you will be able to update in terms of the technicalities and you can upskill yourself and come back and grow your career the way you were planning. So something exciting or something which is useful for me, we should be able to portray in the next 30 seconds.
Okay.
It depends upon whatever product you're selling. That your pitch is up to you, but this is something we should be able to convey. Yeah, I should be the customer end of the day should think in such a way that okay, I should listen to this person for another 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see what he has in his bucket.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
excitement, value, compelling. I will be sharing this PPT with you people. Okay, so coming to the step three. So Y factor is the major, very important point. What I would say. The reason being, whatever you people would have purchased till date, you have a Y factor in that. If you just recall, whatever the laptop or the phone, the even your makeup sets, your whatever it could be, whatever you bought in your phone, everything. The first reason you were convinced was the why. Like for example, there is a human psychology structure which is why, how, and what. Like for example, there is a particular product. If the why factor is not satisfied for you, like okay, this doesn't help me much, even how and what you are not ready to listen. So why should be clear for the customer. Got it? Next is company details. Okay. So company details here, one of the point number one is trust building. Okay. So company details, why should we say the details of the company where we are calling from? What do you think? Could be the reason.
Only when it's a known and trusted brand, someone will, give us 2 seconds to even listen to us. Otherwise, they might not even speak to us.
Yeah, right.
Check it is fake or not.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So trust building is important. What do you think? Building trust is important on an inside sales call. Do we need to build a trust on the customer? What do you people think on that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I will give a small example for a better understanding on that. So everybody goes to doctor. How many
Yeah.
people agree that doctor is a very good salesperson?
Yes,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
Most of
So
the
Agree.
medicines the doctors prescribe will be available in nearby pharmacies
yeah,
only.
yeah, yeah, nearby medical shops only. That is different, but still. I will give you an example for a better understanding on the same as well. For example, let's say you're going for, there is doctor 1 and doctor 2. Let's just name doctors doctor 1 and 2. You're going to a doctor. The moment you open the door, one doctor is telling you that you take this medicine, your illness will be gone. Okay. The person didn't ask anything. At the same time, there is a another doctor. You go to a second doctor because you didn't trust this person. The other person went and then you said, what happened? Then you are saying that I was not well for 2 days. Okay. And I'm having some headache. Then she's asking, do you had something from outside? So you are replying accordingly. Okay, do you have, let's check if there is a variation in BP or something. I think it should be a small thing, but let's have a small blood test and you come with the result, and accordingly I will provide you with some medicine. Okay, then the medicine is provided. Will you take that? So probably which one you will prefer to take, doctor 1 or doctor 2?
Two.
Doctor too.
Why?
Because he listened to you
Mm-hmm,
and he understood what is the issue. Okay.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Though he added extra cost of blood test,
mm,
but the trust factor is there because he asked a lot of things, what was
mm.
going on and all.
Okay, really great. So we are also going to learn the same psychology what doctors use, which is called as consultative selling. Okay, consultative selling is simple. You have a problem. Let's keep it just 3 steps. You have a problem. Okay, a solution is provided to you. That solution is mapped to our product. For example, you go to a doctor, you have a problem. What is your problem? You have a illness. Okay, so she or he is asking you to take certain medicine. That medicine is their product which they are selling. So issue, solution, map to a product. That is what sales or a consultative sales what we are also going to try. Agree? Everybody on the same page or anybody have a doubt on this?
No doubt.
Okay. So here, let why we are telling the company details is because we need to tell that okay, some because we in, let's say as an example of inside sales, whenever I'm calling someone, there will be 20 minutes of conversation, or maybe another time. Anybody subscribed on any online courses here? Someone called you and made you pay. Okay, no. So the biggest challenge what we have is, let's say if I'm calling anybody here in Ahmedabad or I'm sitting at Kerala, I'm calling someone in Kashmir, someone in Delhi. They don't even know me. They haven't seen me. They are gonna invest 1.8 lakhs, or my product cost was around 2.5, 1.8 to 2.5. 2.5 lakhs just for an unknown guy who just called him yesterday or 2 days before. You getting my point? What was the last time we people invested on someone who we don't even know? So that is a kind of convincing we should be having here. Because I'm calling someone, I am unknown to him, he's unknown to me, and he's ready to invest for 1.8 lakhs. We are sitting in a phase, maybe our friends might not give us 2 lakhs just straight away. Right. But we are trusting someone and we are paying 2 lakhs or 1 lakh, whatever the product price is. So that is kind of a trust we should be able to build on someone without even seeing me, he's investing on me. Because 80 or 70% of the sale happens only on the basis of the salesperson. I will keep a small example. Like, let's say you people are going to purchase a sari, okay? And you just ask your husband, how is this? So husband is saying, no, not that good. But the sales guy there or the sales girl out there telling, ma'am, you look really great like this on this. You look Madhuri Dixit on this. Why can't you take this? Have you purchased at least once in a lifetime? This really suits you, ma'am. He pushes. So even after our parents or even after our husband or even after our child, whoever rejects, still the push from the sales guy convinced you people on purchasing that. So that's kind of a power, that's kind of trust he's able to build.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
So when we're buying anything in a shop and all,
Hmm.
because visual, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
the purchasing power is more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but this I think the I'm not aware exactly what is the program, but
Mm-hmm.
here it's mostly on the phone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on the phone, the main issue is getting that getting attention from a customer, right?
Hmm.
Main problem. So how do we sell it? Like a visual selling is different. So
Hmm.
visual examples that you're giving, I don't think it suits the program that we're doing because it's mostly on calls, right? It's a
Hmm.
remote work. So
Hmm.
how do we, like, besides first step is to make the customer listen, right? That
Yeah.
is,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. And there are many times because we ourselves hang up a lot.
Hmm.
We disconnect call very randomly. I mean, if I'm busy, if I'm doing something, and if somebody calls, even if I'm interested in a product, I will disconnect, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So that is the aspect that we need help more with. If you
I
can give
understand that.
examples, if you can give example which is not like a shop example where we are going to a shop, more like
Hmm.
call connected with calls more.
Yeah. On
That
inside
will
calls
make
level, I
more
will provide.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing. Like here, we are just trying to build a trust. As I said, on inside sales calls, as we are not seeing a person, we should be able to build that trust. We should be able to. So one point of trust building, what we do is by telling the company where we are calling from. Okay. And here again, we should be able to, pitch the company details in such a way that how it is useful for him. If I'm calling and I'm telling we have 10 branches in, Delhi, we have 10 branches in Singapore, that doesn't make much sense for the person. At the same time, I'm telling that, ma'am, we are majorly working, we have been providing courses since last 10 years. We have helped more than 25,000 plus students, out of which 5,000 to 8,000 people were housewife who had a break and they were able to start or restart their career. That make more sense for the people. So that's how the company details should be portrayed. Okay, so company details majorly is for trust building. You can be quite transparent as well, like this is what we did, this is the thing, but try to make it short. It should be short because we are losing on time. The moment the person thinks that okay, I'm not interested to listen to you more, we lost the customer. Okay, so next step would be the company details. And the major important, you know point of a call, inside sales call, is profiling. Anybody having an understanding on profiling? Anybody been in sales before, prior your breaks or something?
No, profiling
No.
I think is research only, right?
Yeah, right. Okay, so profiling, I will give a small example. I'm just, if I'm calling someone, like the way how the doctor asked you how many days you have the illness. Okay, how much have you had something from outside? Let me check your BP. So basically, he is collecting the information. The doctor is collecting your information. So why the doctor is doing that, or what should be the main objective of profiling? What do you think? Why are we doing a profiling?
To match up what we are offering and what the customer needs. If
Yeah.
it if for example, if I'm calling a person who's 60 years old, right,
Hmm, hmm,
and he may not be looking to work or upskilling and all, and I'm selling him something that he doesn't need it, so that
hmm.
doesn't make sense. It's a wastage of my time as
Hmm.
well as the customer. But
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Hmm,
if in case I'm calling a person who's like, like on a career break, and I'm not able to decide what I can do,
hmm,
and in which line I can go. So if I call that person that, these are the things, if you could tell us what you've done. So this is something that we offer, and it will be a upskill for you, and it'll
hmm,
add to your resume.
hmm,
And we'll also provide you a certificate. All these things, if we tell them,
hmm,
so it's like trust factor plus, we're doing a little we active listening is there, right?
hmm, hmm.
And
Yeah,
understanding the customer. So this is, I think, is profiling.
yeah, great. Yeah, whatever you said is right. I will just simplify whatever she told once again. So profiling majorly is understanding the profile of a customer. Okay, it could be what is his job title, what is the company he's currently working, okay, what is the industry he's currently working. Okay, the major objective of doing a profiling is, as I said, like the product what we have is actually a solution, right? Do people agree with that? We are doing a consultative selling. I told you that there is a problem, like how the doctor did. The medicine already created, which is a solution for your illness, right? So we have only three steps. We just finding the issue, we are mapping that to a solution, and we are mapping that solution to the product. So here we have already a solution with us. What we don't have is the problem. If there is no problem for a customer, if there is no problem, we cannot provide a solution. Agree? So through profiling, we will be understanding the person more. We will also be trying to find out what exactly his issues are, or what his like interested to go ahead with our program. Let's suppose, like for example, in our cases, having a career, what are you doing? Okay, you are doing this. I've been 3 years working in this particular industry. Okay, I've been having this kind of a salary. Sometimes, so while going ahead asking multiple questions of profiling, the person will open up that I'm currently having a career break. Okay, then I'm asking that, you know, okay, have you tried applying a job? Because your career gap is already completed. Now you are planning to look for a job. Have you tried applying? So the customer might say that, yes, I started applying, but the problem is that my profile is not getting shortlisted because of the break. So here we call something which is a pain point of a customer. Pain point means something he or she is stuck at. Getting my point? Pain point as is something is a problem. Simple. In simple words, it's a problem which we are gonna solve. Okay, so it could be the career gap, it could be he's not able to find the right job. Sometimes for working people, it could be that they are not having the enough salary. Sometimes it could be, the working professional is not happy with the work environment. They wanted a Saturday, Sunday off, but the company is providing Monday, Tuesday off. Anything it could be. So by profiling, we will be asking multiple questions and understanding three problems. So there is nothing kind of a number, but I feel that at least we should be able to find three problems so that we can make a value of our product. For example, when you're going to purchase something, okay, I can use this here. I have like, you're going to take a course, let's assume. Okay, you're thinking in a way that, okay, for my career gap it will be helpful, for my upskillment it is helpful, I will be able to get into a better salary. Then it makes more sense for you. Understand? So at least a three to five issues should be found out. So that's what we do in profiling. Profiling is nothing, we're just trying to understand the person more. The questions, I will give you an example so you might get more clarity here. So I just, let's say now we are on steps, like we had a greeting, we had introduction, we told the why factor, right? The company profile is also told. Now we will be telling the customer that, sir, in order to explain about my product more, okay, I would like to know more details from your side. So what are you doing currently? What excited you about this particular program? There should be some reason. Normally, for inside sales call, we get the lead through certain Facebook ads and all. You would have seen while you people browse on Instagram and Facebook that certain ads of courses are coming in, right? So the moment you click on that, you fill in a form, you become a lead for that company. Then they get in touch with you. So every time whenever you're clicking on a link and browsing on that, there is a reason behind. Okay, you have seen in and okay, on a career break, take our program and restart your career. Let's say if that is the campaign they have posted. So here what happens, you getting excited at a certain point. So we need to understand where the person got excited, what are the issues he's currently facing, and then we map it to the solution. Everybody with me able to understand profiling?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Now, next point is rapport building. Okay, someone told here rapport building is very important. So, why exactly rapport building is important? What do you think? Anybody? Why do you think on a call
Huh.
rapport building is important?
Building
Yeah,
trust.
Okay.
yeah. Please go ahead. Building trust. Yeah, okay. Then.
So rapport is if you do not have a rapport,
Mm-hmm,
then active listening is also not there, I feel. Okay.
mm-hmm,
Because if you're not able to rapport is also not only being friendly and all,
mm-hmm,
right? Also to understand the customer, right?
mm-hmm.
And that will only happen if active listening is there.
Yeah,
So rapport building is otherwise, it's like, talking in London and listening in Tokyo, something like that. There's this phrase, right?
yeah,
Talking,
right.
something like that. It'll be like that otherwise. You'll be
Yeah,
saying something else and they will not understand. So that is the main thing.
yeah, right. So, again, I'm simplifying here. So, rapport building is why it is important. Only the main reason, as I said in the beginning, someone is going to invest his hard earned money without even, l- you know, seeing us in person. Without even seeing us in person, he's going to invest a certain amount. Because as per data, 70% of sales happen just because of the salesperson. They don't care about, the, uh, they don't care about the company, they don't care about the course. They think that after talking to this person, okay, this guy will not let me down, whatever he's saying is right. That happens with the help of rapport building. Understood? So why that is how rapport building is right. First point to build a rapport is active listening. You should be calm and quiet and listen to the person. You should be able to listen. Why do you think listening is more important?
If we listen, then we can understand the customer better. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, I think all of us, we have this issue
Hmm,
where the customer is saying something,
hmm,
but we feel as if customer is saying something else. So we respond as per our understanding, but
hmm,
we really don't listen to the customer.
hmm,
An example, I don't have an example here, but like, for example, if I'm asking you how are you doing and all, so
hmm,
I am assuming that you'll say I'm doing fine, right?
hmm,
So I'm in that, we get into that mechanical zone where
hmm,
though your response may be that, "Oh, I'm really tired today and all that," but I'm thinking that you've said I'm fine. I'm saying, "Oh,
hmm,
yeah, that is good. I'm glad that you're fine." So, a lot of times, because
hmm,
life has become so tedious and all, right? So
hmm,
you
yeah.
you really don't listen. Okay,
Hmm,
we
hmm,
assume most of the time,
hmm.
and that is what goes wrong in most of the
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, Deepika, I think you raised your hand. You want to say something?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, it should not be one time selling, according to me. It should be
Mhm,
like whenever approach the customer, he should be comfortable to buy the product next time, second, third time also. Like, so that will keep on if you have a good rapport building and all. So we can sell and resell whatever it is like the
yeah,
products.
yeah, right. So, yeah, that's really great. So, why active listening is important? First thing is that people like to talk. The customer like to talk. Okay, for example, whenever, not just customer, like we all have friends. Our best friend would be the best listener within the group. Do people agree with that?
Yeah.
So, because nowadays people actually wanted to open up, only if they open up, we'll be able to find out the problem. Because our end agenda is to find out the problem, then only we can take things ahead, right? So, if you could listen actively, then you will be able to understand the problem and it also help them for a better rapport. Okay, rapport as in, so basically the agenda here in rapport building is that we all have that favorite shop where we want to go, or we always have that particular person or particular hotel or particular friend whom we go repeatedly. The reason is rapport. Even though if there is a different shop where we could take groceries for a lesser price, we still go to the shop where we have a good rapport. Who ask you, "Hi, how are you? 2 days I haven't seen you." Right. So that rapport, it sales is quite same whether it is inside sales or it normal. Rapport building is very important because just because of that, guys, am I audible?
Yes, coach.
Yeah. So just because of the rapport, it's just simple because we ourselves, we are trying to become a salesperson, right? But we are actually a customer also. So we can think from a perspective of a customer. We can think from a perspective of a salesperson as well. That's what the advantage we have. So you can just analyze on whatever people you, whatever how you people are becoming a customer. Similarly, you need to become people a customer. So rapport building, this is something what we do. No, we have a favorite shop. We have a favorite thing. We have like going, and now I'm not able to. I'm not telling inside sales call because I can tell you an example, but you might not be able to connect over that. Okay. So rapport building. First thing is, as I said, active listening. Second is empathy, that we are able to understand what exactly his problem. Okay, and we are agreeing in terms of whatever he or she is saying. Asking questions again. Asking question why it is very much important is, on a very ideal sales call, 70 percentage of the time the customer should speak and 30 percentage of the time we should be speaking as a salesperson. The more the customer speaks, no, the more the chances of you getting the sale is there, because a person will speak more only when the person has a personal connect with you. If not, the person will not open up. When the person talks a lot, you should have that confidence in between that, okay, whatever I did step till now is right. At the same time, there is shared interest. This is another tip. These are tips and strategies what we use for creating a rapport. uh, Shared interest, as an example, over an inside sales call, when you're talking, somewhere or the other people would say, I actually like something, or we just try to make that we are on the same page. We might lie sometimes. Okay, if that person says that we actually went for a movie, okay, we yesterday went for a Salman movie or something, then we should be, oh, you went, we are actually planning to go. I'm also a Salman fan. If the customer says I'm a Salman fan or something, I would say that I'm also a Salman fan. I might not be. But the thing is that, likes, the person thinks that, okay, I have some connection with this guy. I also like Salman, he also likes Salman. It's not just that. Like sometimes when new people are calling, now you people are already housewives. So when the customer says that, sorry, I might not be having time, because I have my children to take care. So you can say, ma'am, I'm also having children. So what I'm doing is that this is what I do to manage my time. The person has a person starts a personal connect with you. This is something like, it's kind of, likes attract kind of a law. So we make sure that at least one or two shared interests should be there. Clear about this? Any doubts?
No.
If there is no doubt, either it is that you don't understand anything or you are able to understand everything. Which should I take?
Understand. Understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now create curiosity. Why are we creating curiosity here? So by the time, like whatever we did, the steps here, can someone just summarize on the number of steps what we had? Introduction, then what all have we did? Anybody?
First is I think greet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then Y factor,
Mm-hmm.
as in why am I calling,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then rapport building.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can remember.
Okay, no problem. I will just take you people once again on that small sheet. So greeting, introduction, Y factor, company details, profiling, and rapport building is what we completed. Six step. So by the time we do this, we would have already over the call for 10 minutes by now. Right. So now we want the person to give me more time because the person is still not convinced. Now by after doing profiling and after doing rapport building, the person has trust. I have my problem with me. Agree. I have the problem of the person. I have the rapport with the person. So now he will listen to me, or whatever I say, he will be ready to accept that. Right. So now here we'll also be creating some curiosity because the person should not be ending the call. Every time we should be little concerned in terms of that because if the person disconnects, we don't have another option to reach out to that guy. Sorry, reach out to that guy. Right. So why we are making it curious? Like for example, it might be in terms of profiling itself. You can start off with curiosity building. Okay, yeah, let's say you are saying that, let's say Sharmila is saying that I have a career break, but I want to restart my career. So I'm saying, no worries, ma'am, I'm having a particular program which might help you with that because I have similar profiles, people coming in and taking this, and now they are at around 10-15 LPA. Now she will hold the call in order to understand what exactly is that particular program, isn't it? So we should be able to build curiosity in such a way. Next is the way of pitching or how we pitch curiosity or how we have a entire pitch is kind of a storytelling, which is very important. Okay, storytelling as in why there is storytelling required or what exactly do you think storytelling, what I mean by storytelling? What do you think?
Uh, Here, I think it is more about after we know what the customer wants and all,
Hmm.
right? So, based on the testimonials that we've had with
Hmm.
other customers, we
Hmm.
can build on and how that person, really gained a lot and all that. So, this is the way we can convince.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, Deepika.
Yeah, so according to me, engaging customer is very important. So storytelling will
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
engage the customer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
So the
Yeah.
attention. Yeah. So his attention will be slowly. We can just take his attention and we can divert I mean, by some mean to our product, and again we can start pitching our product after just
Hmm.
listening to him, to the customer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Priya, I think you unmuted. You would like to say something? Priya Darshini. Okay, all
Sorry,
right.
that's what I was thinking to say. It's
Okay.
about more about the success story of the product. We can tell.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. So storytelling is something which we try to relate. Like for example, it also help us for a curiosity building. It's also help for trust factor. Right. Let's say I'm saying like instead of just pitching that it will help you come out of your career break. I'm saying that actually, Priya, I had a similar person like you who just completed a certain, because by the time I have the profile of Priya, let's say she did BSc in or she did BCom. I have a similar person who actually went for a career break at the time of delivery, and now after 3 years she came up and took over program. Now she is currently working for Accenture. It
Oh,
makes more, you know trust of the person. Okay, whatever the person is saying, right. At the same time, keep on telling that Priya, you take our program, you will be able to get into Accenture. You might not feel that, yeah, okay, let me believe this guy. You won't feel that. You don't believe me. But I'm saying
Yeah.
that Priya, we have this particular program similar and same. Just name is different. Rest BCom completed, then went for career break. Now she is coming back and took our program. Within 6 months, he got placed in Accenture.
Okay.
Right. Along with that, yeah, Ashima.
I have a question. Just in case we
Hmm?
do not have a similar story to, support whatever we are saying, should we just be creating a fake story or how is it?
Yeah, we won't be having the story.
Yeah.
Like, for
So
example, once you, let's say, like, can you just help me out with your profile? Like, what graduation have you completed, Ashima?
yeah, so I did my MBA, but that was in
Mm-hmm.
way back in 2009. I worked for 4 5 years, and then due to family responsibilities, I took a break for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the background. So
Now you are
in this
planning
case,
to restart.
yeah, so maybe I'll get back now.
Okay. Okay. So if I tell, like, I won't be having customer, but still I would say, Ashima, I have actually, while speaking to you, because I already have this profiling done, because this
Okay.
comes later, right? So Ashima, actually, while speaking to you, it reminds me about a previous customer. Him I spoke. Her name was Deepika. She was actually completed MBA, and then she got married, and her husband got an opportunity in abroad somewhere, so she thought of leaving the job. And now it's almost 8 years of gap in her career, so now she called me. It was almost a year ago, and now she took our program in data science, but now she's working remotely for a company in Singapore.
Okay.
That makes you feel that I don't have Deepika with me. I don't have, because I will be talking to 100 plus customer, but I will relate
Mm.
them to their, because here we also need to push confidence for the person, right?
Okay.
Because a person, like here in your case, let's say you will be on a positive phase, you are coming and taking up the program, but I should also be able to boost your confidence. Yes, Ashima, you can do this. I'm telling that you can do this is because a 15-year gap person could do this. You can definitely do.
Okay.
So we'll be creating a story which actually benefits us. At the same time, we need to boost the confidence of the customer as
Okay. Thank you.
well. Okay. So here again, excitement will be there for the person to listen, and he's able to personally connect to the story. Okay. So coming to the next step is, now we have almost, let's say, 3 to 5 problems. As I said, in profiling, we would have find out 3 to 4 problems, whatever the person is facing. Now what we will be doing? We'll be having certain features of our product. We will map, or we'll first provide a solution to the problem what the person is facing. Okay. So how we might be doing this? Yeah, Deepika.
So, sorry to bother you.
Hmm?
Sir, it is regarding that intrigue, creating excitement in the customer. Uh, so, can
Yeah,
you just
that's same.
elaborate or give some example for creating excitement in customer? Like, how can we do that?
Yeah, excitement, creating excitement and highlighting benefits is quite same. Like, for example, as I said, let's say if I'm telling Ashima that, I had a similar story. Okay. I had a similar person who was able to, come here and take up one of the product, and then, uh, right now placed in Accenture. You would be interested to listen to me, and that's the excitement I'm creating. Okay, so this is easily possible if I go through this. Now I want to know how. Understood.
So, sir, is the
Hmm.
storytelling and excitement same? Something like, uh,
Storytelling has multiple different factors as well. Like, as a storytelling, what I would like to tell you is, would be your, it's not just that you are telling something which resulted in a positive way, like you are not telling that a story of a person who was successful. Storytelling is
Uh,
also kind of a structure what we follow in an entire sales pitch. It's more of a characteristic, I would say, because when you have 10, 15 features, why storytelling is important, I will tell you. Storytelling, whatever, first of all, I will clarify on that. So storytelling, we mean we should be able to connect our features and tell it as a story. The entire pitch, I'm saying. The
okay,
reason is, the reason is, I will take my own example. One day, one of my brother, he's my cousin. He's just two, three houses next to me. One day he was playing in the ground. He came back. It was almost 1 year, 1.5 years, I think. A company called him for a data science course, and he was just coming and he was just washing his face after some cricket match or something. And he asked my uncle, that is his father, uh, I got a call from someone if interested to look for some courses. This is what he said.
okay,
And you know, he left. Uncle also said that okay, no, not right now. Same company called 1.5 years later. Actually, it is almost 1 month before. Now he's taking training from that organization. The
fine.
problem here is that he didn't told any of the feature to the person, like or the decision maker here. This is one of the example which I will be telling you in the end as well. So storytelling is important because it is kind of a presentation. What I'm saying, because there is 5 features or 10 features, you might be really good. Like just now, like if I ask you to tell all the 10 points, you might not be able to remember. Right. So even if having a lot of feature, we told the customer about that, but the customer might not be remembering the feature, which I will be telling you in the
Okay.
later point. I know you're getting confused. I will detail you on this. If that is not answered in the end, you can ask me again. Okay.
Oh, thank you, thank
Once
you,
after we complete, you will be able to understand. Yeah.
thank you.
So now we are, yeah, now we are going to the providing the solutions. Like as the objective of anybody would like to have a 5 minutes break here, or are you people like we are already having break? You go ahead.
Break is not required, but if you need to rest, it's fine.
No, no, I'm okay. We've been talking for 9 hours a day. That's all right. Yeah. So can we go ahead? Everybody, can I get a heads up?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I have a little bit more energy? You people are sales, so you should be like, yes. How's the Josh पूछे तो like,
Yes, yes.
yeah. Okay. So now we have problems with us, 3, 4 problems with us, right? So now we are gonna provide a solution. So Ashima, if you don't mind, I'm just taking your example. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah, yeah, please.
Yeah. So here I'm providing a solution. Let's say Ashima is my customer, as she said, she did an MBA in 2009, and then because of some family concerns, she discontinued working. Now she has a 10-year gap in her career, right? So in that particular point, I have her profiling and everything done. Now I will be asking Ashima, don't you think taking a program would be much required in this particular point? What do you think? Taking some upskilling will be very much required in the point to make sure at the time of an interview, you can easily convince the company that I am up to date to the market or the industry.
Hmm.
If I ask in that, that is a solution for her to come back to her career. Like, I will repeat it again once again. Ashima, as you are someone who wanted to restart the career, okay,
Yeah.
how about taking some upskilling and then trying out for a job, as we couldn't find out job from the last 3 months as you start searching what you said to me.
Hmm.
So she will think that yeah, this is right. This is kind of a solution I wanted. Because she has a problem already. I already found out the problem. This is a solution what we are providing. Now she will be agreeing, yeah, taking an upskilling a program would be really important. Then I will pitch my product.
Okay.
Then I will tell that okay, no worries. For as I said, that story, like as I have that person who already picked this program, I think you are an MBA graduate. I have this particular data science program which would help you in succeeding or re-entering to the industry with a good package as per your expectation? Because I would have asked n number of questions for Ashma. What was your last salary? What's your expected? Which industry you would like to work? I already have a clear picture on what exactly she's expecting out of a program. Then I will match my product to that. These are the benefits. If you start this, these are the benefit. If you don't start, this could be the problems, which I will be conveying to her. Here, we majorly need to concentrate in, we need to understand the customer need. Like, for example, if I'm telling Ashima that, Ashima, if you take our program, it will help you to go to UAE. If she is
Hmm.
not a person who is interested to going to UAE, there is no point in telling that. She told me, I just want to restart my career.
Yeah.
So this should have a requirement. The thing is, the customer need should be addressed. Ashma telling I have this might of I want a 20 LPA package bare minimum. Okay, I'm having a family right now, so I want a Saturday Sunday off. The company should be good, and I'm not ready to. I'm just planning for Pune and these locations. Maybe some more the other thing conditions she might be having. Her needs would be she would have told me already in profiling that should match. So that should be matching to my product. Also, I will be highlighting the key benefits. Okay, we should be able to articulate the key benefits. Okay, by taking this, these are your advantages. Without taking this, these could be your disadvantages. Clear? Anybody not clear about solution providing? That is a very important point on consultative selling. Simple as your doctor. I will take your doctor's example again. You have an illness from last 2 days. It might be because of some, uh, food that you had from outside. You take this medicine, see if there is any change. If not, you come back to me after 2 days. This is what the doctor says, right? Normally, that is the solution, and the solution is mapped to a particular product, which is a medicine you're gonna buy. Getting my point?
Yes.
Yes or no? If not, it's completely fine. I understand that you people are new to sales, so it might be having difficulty in understanding. I will repeat again, not a problem. Okay. So let's say I'm telling Ashima here again that Ashima, this is so my product. If you take, you will get this, that, this, and all. What do you think the customer would react back? What she would be saying? What are the chances? Okay, send me the payment link. I will pay 1 lakh straight. Is there a chance of doing that?
No.
Okay, there could
They
be.
might want to know
The-
more about the cost part of it and how what are the
Yeah,
options of paying.
that's.
If that sounds a steep cost, maybe
Hmm.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
told
how
about
is it
cost.
going to help? How is it
Hmm.
actually going to help? Will the course, like, do you have a past record of how it has helped people?
Hmm.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, right. So these things would have already told on the solution providing place. Objection. Have you heard of objections? Objection is something just that if I tell that, okay, ma'am, this would be the right product for you, the person would say, no, no, the cost is high. A disagreement. Simplifying, a disagreement. Okay, okay, I'm okay, but this doesn't suit me. Or this is a problem. This is the problem. So they will come with objection that I cannot go ahead with this because so and so reason. What we will be doing is the handling of that objection. Okay, for example, if I tell Ashima, this is this, and this is the payment link, or this will cost 1 lakh. Ashima telling me that, see, 1 lakh is quite high at this particular point because I'm currently not working as well. That is an objection. So you should be able to reply back and convince her to pay, right? Our end goal is to make the person pay and purchase our product. Agree? Now we are halfway done. Now she will come with objections that this is an example of objection. Similarly, I don't have time, multiple things. So objection handling, you can segment into two. One, normally I do is pre-objection handling is what I call. Pre-objection handling means before Ashima come up with a objection, I will address her issue. Okay, as an example, Ashima, can you help me out with two, three objection or anybody, any objection that you think the person would say at this particular point? Any objection?
Cost is one of them.
Okay.
And
One is cost. Second,
Mm,
maybe the time also. Maybe
yeah.
they may not have time as per when the course is available, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that
and
can be one of the aspect.
and there can be
Okay.
doubts. So in like how much can I trust the course? What if I spend that kind of money and I still don't end up getting placed the way you're promising me?
Yeah. Okay. So how would you address maybe the two like very common objections are time and money?
Okay.
Okay.
So money part, I would say that
Hmm.
we have EMI available, right?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
can make short installment and all.
Hmm.
And time wise, because the person is already on a career break, what
Hmm.
we can say is that it can, we can match your timing when
Hmm.
you are free, right?
Hmm.
At that time, you can do it. It's
Hmm.
because it's available throughout the day.
Okay.
Something
Great.
like,
Hmm.
yeah.
Anybody else? Nobody has any views apart from Deepti, Ashima, apart from these two? Anybody else, guys? Okay, no worries. So, first is a pre objection handling. Okay, pre objection handling is before Ashima or before the customer says that there is, I have a problem with money. I have a problem with, because by the time Ashima told me that she is not currently working from the last 10 years, I can expect that, okay, she might come up with a price concern. Okay, 1 lakh I might not be able to afford right now. Right? We can anticipate that. Agree with me? Also, now she is a family person. She might be having time concerns as well. These are time and money are the very common objections that people will be facing when you start a sales call. Understood? So here what we would be doing is first thing for money, there is multiple ways of handling objection. One is we end of the day for time. First thing, let's discuss about time. Time we try to provide them with a good or a time management setup. Okay, as an example, I'm asking that Ashima telling me that, or Humrat is telling me that currently I'm not having enough time. Okay, no worries. So, what are you doing? How does your day go? Okay, do you have, what is your work? Let's say she's working. What is the working hours? Okay, then she's saying 5 days I'm having a working hour. Saturday, Sunday, are you having off? Yes, Saturday, Sunday, I'm having off. Okay, so how about attending some classes on weekend? Will you be able to invest 2 hours on a weekend towards your upskillment? What do you think? Is that possible? She says, yeah, it is possible. At the same time, I would say that maybe every weekend you might not be able to invest time. That is also practically something, right? So, in case if you miss out our classes, we do have recording, so you can just watch that and continue from the very next day. So if I tell this is one small example. If I tell this, then the chances that Ashima, because I'm convincing Ashima that, or I'm convincing the customer that there will not be a time constraint for you after taking our program. You will not be in a situation where you couldn't complete the program. Getting my point, guys?
Yes, yes. Please
Yes.
continue.
Yeah. So as a pre-objection, I would handle time in such a way that second would be money. So money, what would you people do? Because money, everybody say the price is high. Right.
We will
What should
talk
we say
about
then?
the quality of the service we are providing compared to our competitors and what are the benefits they are getting
Hmm.
by subscribing to our product like that.
Hmm. Okay. So what you said is right. The quality improvisation. So basically, you mean to say a value addition, right? So normally, what I have seen is that, let's say our product is costing 1 lakh. The person is saying that, see, if it was 70,000 or if it would was 60,000 or 70,000, I would have purchased your product. Okay, but this cost is quite high for me. I have seen a lot of salespeople doing this particular mistake that, okay, I will check for a discount. I will check for a discount and come back to you. How many people think that this is the right approach?
Not all the time. We also need to read the customer, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can also say to in objection handling is that we'll
Hmm.
also provide you a certificate. A lot of places they may not, and our certificate is widely known or something like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it is accepted in a lot of companies accept this and think highly of this course or something like that. We
Hmm.
can use it for
Yeah,
good.
right, right. So here everybody is agreeing to a fact that, because the moment you say that, okay, I will try for some discount, what basically comes to your mind? When we say my product cost is 1 lakh, the customer says, no, 1 lakh, I don't agree. I agree for 60,000. Then I'm saying, as a sales guy, I'm saying that, okay, let me try for some discount means I myself doesn't believe that my product is worth 1 lakh, right? You yourself
Yes.
doesn't believe that your product is cost 1 lakh, and customer will not believe that your product costs 1 lakh, but you need to believe that yes, my product is worth 1 lakh. There is, you don't need to, I will not be providing a discount to this person because 60,000 is too less for me, because you will be having targets when you are getting into this kind of a industry. You will have to, you know, reach your targets, you will have to make money out of it. There's so many things on your mind as well. But here, the moment you provide a discount, you are bringing the value of your product down. Then it will become more tough for you to sell. Because the moment you provide a discount, okay, sir, I convinced my manager, and manager told me that we can go ahead with 80,000. Then the person would say, sorry, I cannot do 80 also now. Please bring down that to 70. This is what the customer normally say. Got it. So try, majority of the time, don't try to provide a discount. Try to add more value to your product. Justify your 1 lakh. For an example, like I will take a real time product, edtech product example. Normally, when how we handle that is, yes, sir, I understand that the product cost is high. That is a mutual agreement. Whenever first thing that we need to do, whenever someone comes up with an objection, is that, let's say Deepika telling me that, sir, the price is high. Oh, the person is saying, Navneet, the price is high. I'm directly, I should not say that. No, no, price is not high, price is low. You look there, it's 2 lakh, we are paying 1 lakh. That is not the right approach. Because again, we should not be losing the rapport that with what we have with the customer, right? So first thing is agreeing to the objection. Okay, we should be able to agree to the objection in such a way that, yeah, I agree that the price is high, but the thing is, we actually have only 10 to 15 people in one batch. Okay, because of which the cost is going high. We actually thought of doing 40, 45 people, but the thing is that the end output will not be there. Okay, when it is a 40, 45 people team, the kind of interaction would be low. Whenever the interaction is low, the people understanding the concept will be quite more low. So the result will not be there. You might be able to join here. You will be able to join for a lesser price. You might be able to join for 60,000, as you said. That is right. But with a batch of 40, 50 people or 50 plus people, there is no interaction for you happening with the faculty. So we believe in providing a better quality education, but the cost is becoming high. Secondly, I would say that, see, alongside the, we will be able to provide it for 60,000. But we actually brought up a faculty from IAM because we feel that for a senior person like you who is trying to restart your career, a normal person might not be able to help you in training. So we provide you a person from IAM because we cannot compromise in terms of quality, because for you this is a one time opportunity, because you now taking our program for 6 months. If you are not able to succeed again, you don't have time again going back and taking up a different program, right? This is a single shot, so we care for you. Because of that, we provide you a better faculty, but again when we do that, the price goes high. Now when you are trying to learn something new, let's say you people are going to learn data science or something, okay, anybody having any interest apart from whatever you people were doing, any other data science or development, anything which you thought of learning?
Yeah, I'm learning Salesforce development.
Okay. And your background is, Priya?
I'm BEC graduate.
Okay.
Then I have worked for IBM from 2013 to 16. Then got married and took a career break. Now I'm planning to restart my career.
Okay. 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 So here again, I would say in such a way that like 2 points I already added for value addition. And now I'm selling, let's say, Priya, like as you had a break in between, okay, you would have had a different syllabus. So now when you're learning sales for developer, definitely you will come across multiple doubts, right?
Yeah,
So don't you think solving those doubts are very much required?
yeah,
Or you should not sleep over with the doubts. It should be cleared. If you have a doubt today, at least it should be cleared by today evening or today EOD. For that, we have a personalized doubt clearing session,
yeah.
which is necessary, but because of which our product price is high. Because you would have come up with an objection on a competitor, I could get this program for 60,000, but you people are charging 1 lakh. So I'm justifying that 60,000 product, if you take, I'm without telling, I'm telling that taking that particular product will not help you succeed the way you are planning, but taking my product is the only option you have, because there is no doubt clearing session there, but we have a doubt clearing session.
Yes.
There is no IM faculty there, but we have that. So we feel it's not the features which is adding, we are not adding features, we are adding so many necessary things which will help you to succeed, or which will help you to reach the target or the aim that you are having. But by doing so, the price of the product is becoming higher. So you
Okay.
agree that, oh, yeah, right, what he's saying is right. There is no point for me in taking a 60,000 product and not succeeding. Rather, I would take a 1 lakh product and succeed. Even you can ask example straight in such a way that what would you prefer, sir? Purchasing a iPhone which is completely dead for 20,000, or purchasing an brand new iPhone for 1 lakh 20,000? What do you people do? What you people would be doing?
I think it depends on the spending power.
Yeah, definitely. Let's say you have a spending power of 120. Okay, you have the paying potential. So here, what would you do? Like, we won't be purchasing that 20,000 iPhone which is completely dead, right? Because it's end of the day no use for us.
Yes.
At the same time, even though if you stretch a little bit, we have a phone which is completely functioning.
Yeah.
We would rather do that. So we need to make sure that our product is like iPhone. We have all the facilities whatever you are expecting. At the same time, the other product which might not suit you better. So we won't be telling that, so only our product is good, the other person product is not good. We are not saying that. We are saying in such a way that we are portraying, or I'm doing a storytelling in a way that this is the most suitable product for you. Understood?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, great. So now again, listening, it's very very important in objection handling, because when you cross the customer, let's say Priya is telling me that I'm having a career break, by the time I'm crossing Priya and saying that, okay, so we have this so would have got a 2 3 more problems from her, or 2 3 more objections from her, but I crossed her because of which she couldn't open up, my sales pitch was not complete. So you should listen carefully whenever the person says an objection, write out the point and map or provide a right solution for the person. Okay. Now respond positively or providing a constructive objection handling. The reason is whenever you say like you, let's say you are saying a particular salesperson that I'm having a career break. Okay. I'm having a career break and you know, I think it would be tough for you. I think it is tough for me to now restarting my career. And the person says that, yeah, it will be tough for you. I think it is going to be tough for you. That's a negative approach. The person herself is having a, is on a skeptical scenario that whether, I will be able to succeed, will my plan work or not? People would be in that particular phase, right? And so I should be able to provide you some positiveness saying that it could be anything. Okay. No worries, ma'am. So this is not a very big problem. As I said, I have other people who with, bigger career gap able to succeed. Or it could be that, see, time management will not be a problem. The reason is, even I am doing a particular course on weekends and I'm able to manage, and it's not affecting my career or it's not affecting my job. So we should be able to respond things on a positive manner, on a constructive way. Okay. And fourth is offering alternatives. Offering alternatives is nothing. Like as I said, I'm just asking the timetable of someone. Okay, I'm asking Deepthi the timetable, and Deepthi saying that 5 days I'm working, only Saturday, Sundays I'm having off. Then I'm saying that Saturday, Sunday will be providing you with the classes. Then she might ask me that, what if I Sunday I'm going out, right? I might not be able to attend the classes. What would happen in that case? Then I will have to say that no worries, we'll be able to provide you with certain recording. We might be having a solution on our mind, but we should be having a plan A and a plan B so that we should be able to convince the customer. Clear on this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Any other objections you can tell me, then I can try addressing that. Any objections? Anybody? Apart from time and money, we discuss anything else you think which could come across, or what you people would say if I'm calling you today for purchasing a data science course or something?
I mean, if the conversation has reached this stage
Mm-hmm.
of objection handling, that means obviously the customer that we are talking with
Hmm.
wants to do a course in that field, right?
Yeah.
So we can just say that, I mean, the whole thing is procrastinating. So we
Hmm.
need to know how to actually build up our product first
Mm-hmm.
thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we can say that, delaying will not really help
Hmm.
because you have been wanting to,
Hmm.
start your career, and
Hmm.
and we have the best solution available.
Hmm.
And as I also told you that we've had a few customers who've really, done
Hmm.
well. So we have to just build on,
Hmm.
uh, and from the customer's point of view as well
Hmm.
as our product. So we have to praise both
Hmm.
and reach a solution where, we're telling the customer that waiting, is not an answer. It's
Hmm.
better to take a step forward and, uh, and then
Yeah.
we
Right.
can portray a kind of a world where, we can
Hmm.
say that once you do this, then you'll have everything that you've always desired. You'll have a good career, and you'll move up, you'll move as per your plan for the future. So that is something that we can say.
Yeah. Right. Right. So that's a combination of multiple steps. That was really great listening to that. So I think everybody is clear till date.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
good
Thank.
things.
Yeah. So next step would be that we'll be asking questions even after, because asking question, as I said, it should be a two-way communication. You should not be like we just keep on talking, sir. We have this, that. No, the person should be able to speak. We should give the opportunity for the customer to speak, because then only they will be able to uncover. They will be able to tell you the pain point if you only ask the right questions. Why it is important is like some, let's say if I'm asking the customer that how is it going? No, I'm having good salary. Let's assume. Okay, the customer is saying, no, I have 10 LP. I'm happy with my salary. So I'm not able to find a problem. In that case, I will have to create a problem there, right? Like for example, I would ask, but you said to me that you have 7 years of experience and 8 years of experience in software development field. You should be at least 18 to 24 LPA. That is what is the market standard is. Then so similar question should be asked, and the person should be able to reply. So if there is no problem, you are able to find. Try to create problem over the pitch. Okay, and he will also be gauging the interest. Like for example, let's say I'm keep on talking, like you would have had this kind of situations in your life also. Whenever your friends, let's say your group of friends are talking, you get disconnected with that. A group of friends, you are also sitting there, but one of a sudden you just lose the interest in that particular conversation.
Yeah,
Happened?
if the conversation is something that I'm not it is not uh, matching to me, I mean, it's not something that I like,
Connecting me, yeah, yeah.
connecting to me, then
Hmm,
obviously I lose interest. Because see,
hmm,
for example, just a simple example. So I
hmm,
am single, okay,
hmm,
unmarried. So I
hmm,
have a lot of married friends, right? And
hmm,
then they start talking about school for the
hmm,
kids and the
hmm,
husband and all, then I lose interest.
hmm.
So for me to hang out with them will be lesser, because they
Yeah.
have set of problems now,
Hmm, hmm.
so similar to
Yeah,
that.
right, right. So here the thing is that you're not engaged, as you said, you're not engaged with that particular conversation. You have nothing to say over there because the other person is only keep on talking. But if I'm asking you the question, you are replying back, and again I'm asking you certain questions. Again, the person is replying back. There is
A flow of conversation is
yes,
happening.
exactly. Yeah, flow of conversation is happening, and you gain interest in having that particular conversation as well. Okay, and building rapport, we have already discussed on that. So these are certain characteristic. Now coming to the qualifying the decision maker. Okay, what is a decision maker? What do you think?
Who can decide if they want to purchase or not?
Okay, great. So simplifying that once again, anybody have an understanding on what is customer and what is consumer?
Yeah, customer is the one who is going to pay,
Yeah,
and
right.
consumer is the one who is going to use.
Okay, right. So for example, our friend asks us, right, can you just buy me that ice cream? We pay, but the person is having it. The person is the consumer and I am the customer. So we should be able to understand who is the decision maker. Why? Why do you think we need to understand the decision maker?
Because we need to know who's going to pay.
Yeah, that is right.
Mother buying clothes for kids. Like
Yeah, that's the right example. Yeah. But here we need to, as you said, we need to convince both the father and the kid, right? That is the major reason why we need to identify. The same example, what I don't know whom I was discussing on that. As I said, my brother's example, he came in and said, oh, this is something there's a course for 2 lakhs. I think this is what he said. There's a course for 2 lakhs. Should I join? Then the father said, no. Okay. Then after 1.5 years, 1.5, 2 months before what now he's almost 1 month in that particular course. Now the call came directly to the father, and now the father spoke, and he made him join within 2 days. Same product, same company.
So it's more important to connect with the customer. Rather, consumer is also required, but the
Hmm.
main is customer.
Yeah, because the first time what happened, the sale didn't happen because the consumer was convinced, but the customer was not convinced. Getting my point?
And we need to convince the customer, because they are the
Yeah,
ones going to make the payment.
we need to convince both because you know, yeah.
Both.
The reason is if the customer pays and the consumer is not happy with the product, they will go for a refund. The consumer is really happy, but the customer is not convinced, they will not pay. In both the cases, we lose a sale. So we should be able to understand and convince the customer more than a consumer, or I would say 50-50. So here we are majorly understanding the like understand who is the decision maker is because I am, let's say you people are really good in terms of sales. You are completely convincing that particular person. Maybe the person who spoke with my brother is also really good. He's a really good salesperson. He was able to convince my brother, but what he didn't deliver anything to the uncle, his father. He just said, there's a 2 lakh program, come and join. He said no. He was not able to convince. The consumer was not able to convince the customer. He will not be. We cannot expect the kid to convince the father, right? Rather, if we could understand, okay, you are not the decision maker, the decision maker is your father. I would suggest if we three can have a call. So you are a salesperson, you can convince the customer here. Agree to my point? Yeah, that's the reason why we really need to understand who is the decision maker. So while discussing things with the decision maker or over an entire call, what I would like to tell you people is that you should have the authority. Basically, decision maker is the person who will be having the authority to purchasing decisions and everything. At the same time, over a call, you should also have the authority of the call. Authority of the call, as in the person is keep on telling, but you don't have the control of the call. That should I will okay, no worries. I will discuss in the end. No worries. So while discussing with the decision maker, you should be able to look into certain things. Here you will be discussing on budget, but we cannot ask what is your current budget, right? How much budget you have? That might offend you. Have you people purchased something from somewhere when the salesperson said that, "Madam, ये थोड़ा it's little costly. मैं आपको दूसरा दिखाता हूँ." Sorry, I will show you a different one. Have you people purchased? Anybody here?
People do say that,
Hmm.
but I think this approach is not good because
That approach is not good. Yeah.
you really it is as per your understanding you feel that they will not be able to pay, but it's not that. If the
Hmm.
thing is really good, people do pay.
Hmm. Yeah. So this happens normally on a sales calls and all. People, this is just kind of sales strategy. Also, you would have seen multiple places that YouTube videos and all. There is a disrespect tone from the customer, and then the customer want to show off that I am I have the ability to purchase this, and then they purchase even though they don't have the requirement.
But most of the time, I think this strategy would not work with
Hmm.
many times because this is disrespecting a potential customer is not the right thing to do.
Yeah,
I
that is right. We are not going to do that. I'm just telling this happened. This is just a real time example because even I don't exactly remember the name. It's not Zara. Some particular shops, the brand. There's a brand strategy. What they do, you go to that particular brand. It's a premium brand, but still 3,000, 5,000. You will be able to get dresses. The salespeople are trained in such a way that they will not come to you. They will just stand there and have that kind of uh,
attitude
yeah, attitude wala look. Yeah, attitude wala look that ye kya, this person will not purchase
can't afford
like
it.
that.
Can't
Yeah,
afford it.
yeah. The thing psychologically what happens there is that, oh, I will show you that I can purchase. I might not be having a kid, but still if there is a kid area, I will purchase three. Because my end agenda is to show off that, see, I have the ability to buy. Who are you to judge me? That happens, but we won't be doing that. But I'm saying this also happens. The moment, like next time when you people go to a shop or something while purchasing, if someone does that, they are wantedly doing that for you to make the purchase. So now we are all salespeople. We are not gonna fall on that trap. Secondly, you just notice this: you go purchase something, you ask the price of the product. You ask how much is this sari. Let's say how much is this sari. The other guy will not bring down the price of that particular product. Apart from that, everything he will bring down. Ma'am, every other I can give you 50% discount, ma'am, but this one is only 10%. You know the reason? The reason is the moment you ask how much is the cost. In inside sales calls, also the person will ask how much is the cost, but not in the very 3 4 minute after describing about the product. If the customer proactively asks you how much is the cost, that means the person is having an interest. Have you people ever checked the price of something which you don't wanted to purchase?
Not really.
Yeah, we people, like, I have seen my mom, I have seen a lot of girls in my family checking the price of gold on a daily basis. The reason is that nothing to do, but still they are interested in buying. So every time we look a price, every time we ask a sales guy. So next time when you go, you have you're liking a particular sari. Don't ask the price. Ask how much is this, which something which you don't like. You'll have that counter sales strategy. Okay, because the moment you ask, the person understands that okay, she likes that, so now she will definitely purchase that. So I don't need to bring down the price of that particular product. Okay, so here budget, how we might be asking in a polite way is, uh, let's say we have the product price is 1,20,000. We have a 12 months EMI plan, no cost EMI plan, so 10,000 each. We will be asking the customer. Normally, what I follow is I ask what could be a monthly EMI that you would be comfortable with, sir. Sometimes the person would say 20,000. Sometimes the person would say 25,000. So we will easily be able to understand his paying potential from there as well. So we'll provide a budget plan for him. Also, at that time when I ask, like, what is your expected salary? I want to know the salary of the person in profiling itself. What is your current salary? I will not be able to ask that, because when you ask what is your current salary, the person would say, I'm not interested to disclose that. What is your expected salary now you wanted to get into? Then the person would say, yeah, I was at 8 lakhs, so now I want to restart from 12. So you will be able to know what is his current salary by asking what is your expected. Okay, so then we will help him with a small financial planning, that okay sir, as you have this kind of 25,000, you are comfortable, but still I would suggest you, if you want, as we have a no cost EMI option, you can go with 12 months EMI plan as well. Okay, there's a 12-month EMI plan which uh, which will be only 10,000 a month, which will be quite more comfortable for you. The person doesn't feel offended in that way, right? It will be a right approach. At the same time, if the person says 7,000 is my current budget, like, is kind of an EMI which I would be comfortable with, then you can ask, how about stretching a little bit, sir? Because 7,000 is also possible, but if you could do it 10,000, I would be help you with a no cost AMI plan. So again, the person will see that, think that, yeah, this person stands for me. Then he will push his limit. Then timeline, we should also check with the customer's timeline plan. Like for example, now I am planning to provide this product. Okay, do you have a plan of joining some company? Because this all comes as an objection later. So we should provide him with a timely plan. Now, worries, even if you join a new company, the classes will be on Saturday and Sunday. This is how the things works. Also, I will match the need. As you said, after doing everything, you will be able to get into the company, your dream company, by completing my product or completing the course what we are currently having. Okay, there's everything. If because sometimes the decision maker would be different, sometimes the decision maker will be the customer himself. In both the scenarios, we'll be discussing these things with the person. Okay, coming to the next point, which is urgency creation. Why urgency creation is required?
Because we don't want to let the customer think so much.
Mhm.
Okay, because the sale is almost there, and if we let them go, then they may come up with more objections.
Hmm. Right. So urgency creation is, there is multiple point. One is from our perspective. You joined a company as a salesperson. You will be having a target. So if the customer come back to you next month, that might not help you. You want to close that particular deal this month so you can reach your targets. That is your perspective. Secondly, let's say I'm giving him 1 week of time or 2 weeks of time to think about it and come back to me. More the chances is he will not come back to me. with a positiveness. Simple example is when you watch a particular movie, you go to a theater, you watch a movie, what happens? You will be having a hangover of that particular movie for the next day if it is a really good movie you liked, right? After 2 3 days, it comes down. Again, after 1 week, you don't have the hangover. Happened with everyone.
Yes,
Same
coach.
way, I am calling you and I'm convincing you from 30 40 minutes. You will be having that impact. You will be having that confidence with you that yes, I need to take up this particular program. But after 2 3 days, the impact comes down, down, down. You will not be having the interest in comparatively what I'm saying. So is like if you keep an urgent, that's why we are keeping an urgency that we keep a bracket. You should come back to me within 2 days. How we create an urgency? What do you think? How should we be creating an urgency? आपको क्या लगता
I think limited time offer or something we can say.
है? Yeah, right. Then same thing here. Urgency creation. If you could see the slide, first is highlighting opportunity. Like for example, if I'm telling you that I will, let's say, if anybody of yours, like let's say Ashima itself, telling that okay, I will think about it and maybe I'm not taking it today. I will come back to you after 3 4 days. Sorry, 3 4 months. Okay, then I would be handling that, or I will be creating an agency saying that, ma'am, you have already waited for 10 years, right? You already have a career gap. Anybody here? Okay, you have already have a career gap. Why do you want to create another 4 months? Why do you want to add on another 4 months to it? Why can't we do it today? So we make them understand that you need to start it right now. If not, this kind of issues will happen. Second point, as Deepthi said, creating a scarcity. We have already told them that we won't be having scarcity. We can take 1,000 people also, but the customer doesn't know that. So we will say, as we have a batch of only 15 people, kindly come back to me after within tomorrow, because I'm not sure that after that the seats would be available, because we take only 15 people, right? At the same time, if you know, if we don't give a time frame, let's say we are saying that okay, you can think about it, the person will keep on thinking about it. The person will not come back to me. We haven't given a deadline. So provide a deadline and tell them that within 2 days come back to me. Got it?
Yes, coach.
And same, the points you said, offering incentive. That means you will be providing with, let's say, ma'am, tomorrow we might be having certain scholarships available. So if you could make a call by tomorrow, I might be able to help you with a better pricing. So the person will come back to you by tomorrow. Also a kind of urgency creation. Got it? Okay, so now coming to the last, almost last, which is closing a deal. So how will we be closing the deal here? Only mainly 3 points: summarizing the key benefit, addressing the final concern, secure commitment. So here, if you see, just a second. Yeah. So here we are summarizing key benefits. Like we would have spoke for 10, 15, 20 minutes, depending upon your call pitch. We will summarize everything. Like, okay, ma'am, so we will go ahead right now with this particular program. As you said, now we will be only paying 10,000 EMI, which is again on your comfort zone. We'll be attending the classes on weekends as per your timetable. As you have a career break, we will be, providing this particular certificate, which will help you understand, like, will help you in the interviews to showcase your skill that you are currently updated. We'll also be providing you with certain doubt clearing session, because you might come across doubt. So I will summarize my NDR point, because he would have missed on 1 or 2 points. So we'll summarize everything and then ask him. We'll look for a closing of the sale. Okay, addressing the final concern. After giving the summarization, we will ask, okay, I think everything I have already addressed, but I would like to know if something more you would like to know from my. What is that two, three more things you would like to convey? If yes, address that also. Okay, that we will be taking ahead for the secure commitment, like maybe the payment link, it would be the other things, everything you will be taking ahead. So we'll be summarizing on the closing, and then we'll be pushing it for closing the deal.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
With all the steps that you've mentioned,
Hmm.
in real time, how many people manage to do sale at one go?
Fail at one go as in?
As in, after all this pitching and everything is done and all, and everything is going well. So, like the process that you've explained, right?
Hmm.
So, what is the success rate
Success
of
rate.
making a sale?
Yeah, success rate comparatively, this is one of the best way of selling, because what I feel, we previously didn't had a structure. Like sales is more of a probability, right? Like we don't have a particular solution, and even I am not telling you people that take my particular pitch structure or take this framework. You make 100 calls, 100 calls will be sale. That's not what I'm saying. Definitely 100 after 100 sales you cannot make. But if you have an actual, if I compare some other pitches, if it could make 8 sale out of 100, this could help you make 30 sales out of 100. That's what I'm saying. This is a more probable way of convincing a customer. Simple as that. Getting my point, Dipti?
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, great. So here, some common things to be noted. Okay, this urgency done. Yeah, common things to be noted. Is my, am I visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So just generic thing, whatever the points we told, some common things what I think you people should be noting over a call is, first thing is modulation. So why modulation is important? Because again, we are just talking over the phone. Okay. We, why modulations are important is because the entire sale happens on your voice. The person don't even see you, right? The amount that they're gonna pay is on the basis of your call. So you should be maintaining a clear talk. You should be able to engage the person, right? At the same time, you should be simple modulation techniques. I will tell you one small example. Like normally, what I try to do when I call a customer and the person says about salary, because sometimes I won't be able to get a pain point of the person. He would say, "I'm having good work-life balance. I'm having good that this." So may I know your salary expectation? The person, let's say if the person is saying I'm having 8 years of experience, I'm at 12 LP right now, and I'm expecting 15. Uh, you are on at only 12 LPA. That makes the person feel that I'm, you know, paid less. Because I can tell him that, see, I talk to 100 plus professional on a daily basis. I know you are underpaid. So a voice modulation makes a lot of difference. At the same time, ma'am, please try taking our program. It will help you benefit. That is day way one of saying. At the same time, saying, see, I know you are stuck in a career break. Okay, I actually wanted to help you, but even there is no other option which I could see apart from you taking up our program and succeeding or this. So the way we portraying or the way voice modulation has a lot of difference. Understood. So small things makes a lot of difference, because end of the day you need to understand that everything happens over your voice. Nobody even sees you, and they are ready to pay. Second, listening skills, which is very very important, which had on rapport building, which was on objection handling, because you should be able to listen. The more the customer speaks, the more chances you have the sale. Okay, so you should be active listeners, because nowadays we don't have people who listen to us as well. Just personally speaking, like we might not have that friend who might listen to us for 1 hour. We had it before. We had friends who we on school days and colleges we keep on speaking for 2 3 hours, but right now we might not be having. So listening to someone itself makes the person to have a personal connect with you. The person will start liking you, that okay, the person listening to me, the person respects me, okay, he's a good guy or he's a good girl, like that kind of an impression comes on the customer's mind. Other thing, appreciation. So appreciation is why appreciation is important is because majority of the time a person thinking about taking up a course is because when he think he's not satisfied with what he's currently doing, right? He want to grow in his career or grow up the ladder. So here appreciation is required because to boost the confidence of the person. Everybody nowadays, you people tell me when you were lastly appreciated by someone. Even in like, when you people, it has a different feeling. As an example, let's say you are making food on a daily basis, you people might be making food. And that one day, someday, like your family member saying, today it's very tasty. It means a lot for you. It's just a second which is required, but it has a very good positive impact in that particular person who made that. Similarly, when you appreciate, that again builds a connection for the person. Yeah, that was not a problem. That was really good. You did an MBA, Priya. Great. In 2009 itself, that was really great. Or Ashima said 10 years, I had some family commitments, so I discontinued. That was really great, Ashima, that nowadays 10 years you are invested for your family, not thinking about your career. No worries, now I will help you. Appreciation.
Yes.
Okay. Real life relation, as I said, same storytelling. Because two reasons. One is that storytelling build trust. Okay, we had a similar candidate who actually had the same scenario, but now able to come out of it because of this. Builds a trust. At the same time, I should be able to match it. Like for example, we have weekend classes, we have weekday classes. Okay, I'm just say I'm telling customer I have weekend classes, I have EMI option, I have full time payment option, I have doubt clearing session, I have recorded sessions available. The person is not able to remember that, but I'm connecting in a way that, see, as you are a 5 day working person, Saturday Sunday only you are having off. We have a weekend batch. Now, as you said, you might be having some commitment or some marriage on Sundays, so you will be going out with that. We also don't think that you will always stay committed to the classes. It's completely fine that you miss on 1 or 2 classes, but for that we have a recorded session. So it's more all about portraying the features in the right way so the person remembers. Because see, you have 100 product knowledge, you provide you deliver the product to someone, but if he is not able to remember everything, your efforts went for the toss. So the storytelling connects you with, or the person remembers, yeah, he goes to home, and he might not be remembering. If you would have told we have weekend classes, weekday classes, he might not be remembering that, and he would go home and think, okay, what if I have work, and now how will I be doing? But if you would have told, you can have take our classes after your work, so we have recorded session. Or if you think that if I have a marriage next month, so I won't be available for the first week, so I will miss on our classes. So let me take it after. He will not be remembering the points you said, but the story he will remember. Oh, here, uh, Hurmat have told me that even if I miss classes, I have the recorded session which I can watch and continue. Okay, then confidence boosting. How we boost the confidence and how much it is very 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 important is because the person who are taking up a program, because here you, I think in here also we have a plan of providing you with a program. So the confidence should be boosted, that because every time they will come to a dilemma that whether I will be able to complete this course or not. If the person think that okay, no, purchasing this will not help me because I will not be able to complete this. Maybe he would have having a previous experience. He purchased something, but he couldn't complete. So we should be able to boost the confidence, saying that it's not nothing for you. A BBA person could complete. You are an MBA person. You can easily do it. Working professionals are finding time after their work hours and doing this. You are currently working at, sitting at, you are a house. Currently, you are not working. Which I feel like a very good advantage for you. We can utilize this time in a right way. You can easily do it. Okay. Also, we need to provide comfort to the customer. Comfort as in, let's say if someone opening up and telling that, last 4 years I was not able to find a job. We should be able to provide a kind of empathy by providing some comfort that it's all right, it's completely fine. So nowadays a recession is happening. Even my brother is also having similar issue. That's completely fine, not a problem. The person should might be asking you questions like, see, I was from a non-technical background, I've completed MBA, now I'm interested in software development. Will I be able to take it up? Yeah, definitely, why not? Because we start things from a scratch. So we are trying to make the person comfortable so he up more. Got it? And engagement, as I said, it should not be a one-way communication. uh, it should be a two-way communication. So putting it last slide, guys. So we are putting it all together. It will be an integrated approach. It's kind of a framework which will help you with a better probability of convincing a customer. And also, once you have a call structure with you, you create your own call structure. It should also, you will have to make continuous improvisations then only, because today you had a call pitch but you got stuck with a particular customer, because every day will be a different learning. You should be able to come up with some inputs or improvisation on your pitch, which will help you for a better quality improvisation. So so this particular structure will help you with customer satisfaction, high conversion rate, and ultimately you will be able to have better closing or better business outcome is the end output. So anybody having any doubts on anything whatever we have discussed? Or how was it? You people were able to understand or you were not able to understand? What is? It's over. People who are sleeping, training is completed. If anybody is sleeping, let me do stop presenting. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Any questions or anything? I know things are quite. It's a very vast topic, but we are trying to cover within 2 hours. But still, I would like to know if you people have any doubts so that I can adjust out over here.
Ashma, you got something to say?
No, I just wanted to say, Avni, that theoretically, yes, we have understood it, but only when we start doing it and when we get the practice, we'll actually get to know how to field questions, how to handle objections.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So this is a kind of a structure. What I would suggest to people, if you could, if you people are, I think, of these people are interconnected. So if you could make some pitch of your own. I have given a structure just because what I believe is Priya would be pitching differently to Deepthi and Haripriya would be pitching differently from Radhika. But end of the day, the structure or the framework is a proven structure. So you can, stick with that, but you can keep on your interaction in a different way, how you are confident with. You can keep your objections, so you can try creating a small call pitch of yourself, which will give you a better clarity on this. If we have time, definitely we'll do one or two more calls. Just keeping someone as a customer, or I will be the customer. You can try pitching it to me. We'll have that kind of activity also, which will give you a concrete understanding on the call pitch. Yeah. Anybody else? Any doubts? Or you can even say that I didn't understand anything. That's also all right. But please speak up. Haripriya, all the let's call the names. Soumya, Swati. Any doubts?
I guess that's all for today, Navneet,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I'll let them process what they have heard from you today, and probably for the next session they might have some questions. Next
Yeah.
session is not very far, ladies. You have next session with Navneet tomorrow itself, which is hybrid selling. Okay, so probably just go through your run through your notes again and come up with the questions tomorrow.
Okay, guys. Then thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Avneet, for the coordination. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much, Navneet,
you.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Right.
Thank you.